Good morning, church family. So good to be with you as always. So good to see so many of the kids coming back to church. You know, for our kids, we just had our last week of school, or for most of us, some of us, this will be coming up on the last week of school, and that means summer is here. Get excited? Oh, yeah. Oh, me too, Thomas, me too. So what are we doing this summer? What are we doing? Maybe we're going on summer vacation, maybe some summer camps, maybe for our high school graduates that we will be recognizing next week, it's a summer job, or even college and moving as they get ready for the next step in their life. Maybe it's a number of things, but whatever you do this summer, I hope you take time to make some rainbows. Take time to make some rainbows. Here's what I mean by that. Listen to the gospel reading this morning, the 3rd chapter of John, and there's a number of everyday earthly things that get mentioned, things like wind and water. And when they're mentioned by Jesus and he talks about God being present in them, suddenly those everyday earthly things aren't so everyday. Now they're special. Now they're holy. I was considering these things as I was preparing my message, and what I often like to do is I'm thinking over what I'll say as I'll go on a walk. And I love to do that in my neighborhood because I'm surrounded by those everyday earthly things, and suddenly they become something special. They become something holy. I can see God in them. I went on my walk and I saw God in the faces of my neighbors on a jog, a family pushing a stroller to the park. I saw God in little turtles that poked their heads out from the pond. I saw God in little brown bunny rabbits that would hop out from the cover of the bushes on the perimeter of our neighborhood. And I always see God in these tall sandhill cranes. They're always walking in pairs. Sometimes they have little adolescent children with them. They're strolling through the backyards. They're walking along the sidewalk. It's like they're considering if they want to invest in the property. I always tell them, go for it. Really good schools here. They should do it. And then I make my way back to the house, and I see some dry spots on the lawn, and the flowers need some watering, so I take out the hose, and I turn it on, and there, I really saw the everyday become the extraordinary, become the holy. I saw God, because as soon as I turned the hose on, with the sun and the water doing its magic, there was this bright and glorious rainbow. As if I didn't see God before, how could I miss him now? The rainbow, the sign of God's covenantal promise, that long before we started saying, hey, church family, God already adopted us into that family. God already called us his own, his children, made with this promise to love us forever, to forgive us even when on our walks we stray from the path. God says, I love you with an everlasting love, and you always have a home with me. So this summer, I hope you remember that. I hope you'll go outside, water the plants, wash the car, get out the slip and slide, turn on the water, and make some rainbows. And remember God's promise to love you this summer and every season forever and always. Amen.